refusing to give his name. The plates on his bike were false and he's got no ID on him.
Then we'll need to take his fingerprints.
I'll do it.
I'll tell DLNAC the suspect's in custody. Good work, Stone.
PC Armstrong put him down, sir.
Sally. Will, you're booked for debrief after refs, Sally. Now. Come on.
We'll find out your name soon enough. Chances are your fingerprints are on file somewhere. But in the meantime, keeping quiet. Just looks like you're involved in all this. Now, for the tape, I'm showing the suspect exhibit GD1. These are 3 email printouts, which we believe may be bomb warnings. Now, the third one of these suggests there's going to be another bombing, probably today.
Well, that's nothing to do with me.
So you're denying that you sent these emails?
I didn't send them.
I'm now showing the suspect exhibit KW1. These are 3 CCTV stills taken from the Cyberduck Cafe in East 5. Now, the time on each of these stills corresponds exactly with the time that these emails were sent.
I didn't send them.
So how do you explain this evidence?
Messages can be bounced off another server.
You tell us what this other device is, and it may save lives.
I can't help you. No comment.
But you're not denying there is another device?
No comment.
This is the hotel CCTV, and there's Bowman coming into the hotel now.
Man's full of surprises.
Who are those two?
I don't know.
I'll circulate a still from the footage.
This looks like a meeting.
Hang on a second, Bert. That's Anne Bowman.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she was with me all morning. She said she stayed at home last night.
Do you think she thought he was having an affair?
Well, probably. I did. He said he never received a warning. I mean, if she's been following him to hotels, keeping tabs on him closer to home, maybe. Intercepting his mail. I'd like to go round there, Gov.
Whatever you think's the best use of your time, DC Webb.
Well, I'm afraid you missed him, Detective. Those poor people at his office. I went and laid some flowers.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, OK? We think there could be another bomb. We don't know where or when, and we're desperately trying to track down the people who are responsible. Can we sit down? Yeah. Mrs. Bowman, we know that your husband stayed at the Delaney Hotel last night, and we know that he wasn't alone. We also know that you was there. You suspect him of having an affair, don't you?
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
We also think he's been given some sort of warning letter. Have you opened any of his mail at all? Thank you. Reveal your dark secrets or pay for them. Why didn't you tell us about this before? I mean, people died yesterday. Why keep this a secret?
Well, obviously, if I'd known it was from a terrorist, I just thought it was from a jealous husband. Look, I've tolerated his affairs in the past, DC Webb, because none of this is in my name. But I thought, good. I'd like to see what happens. Only, it wasn't a woman waiting for him at the hotel. It was businessmen. I felt like an idiot.
Why didn't you tell us about this at the station earlier today?
Because I didn't realise the two things were related.
Are you quite happy to lie about your husband's whereabouts?
Well, it would all have come out. He's a cheat. And he's a bully. But I look like a monster. And he'd leave me with nothing.
Reveal your dark secrets.
Well, Anne Bowman had the letter, SR15 of fast-tracking forensics.
Dark secrets. I think I might know what they are, Gov. I'm waiting for an ID on Jeff's friends from the hotel, but the lab have sent me information about his computer. It's political websites he's been visiting. Pure Britain, Bulldogs of Patriotism, Stem the Tide.
Maybe he's just researching extremist groups. After all, his company helps families emigrate here.
So what's this membership?
Well, it's from 4 years ago, but he signed up for both. His financial records show payments on these dates.
Do you think it's linked to the email of fascist in hiding?
Quite possibly. Hang on. Right, I've got an ID. Sammy Haynes. Jeff was meeting the new head of Pure Britain. This is it, Gov. Racism. This is why he was targeted.
Governor Jeff Bowman's waiting for me in the front office.
So there's no need to arrest him. You tell him we know his dirty little secret.
You were meeting Sammy Haynes, the new head of Pure Britain. You lied to us.
The last time I checked my civil rights, it wasn't illegal to be a member of a right-wing group.
Yeah, but it doesn't say look on your company profile, does it, eh?
In a democratic society, I'm entitled to my beliefs.
Beliefs? You mean you couldn't make a dent in immigration, so you thought you'd start fleecing the families who decided to move here?
We take a donation for our services, so what? There's nothing wrong with British people benefiting from foreigners. You think they come here to help? When they arrive, all they do is take.
Maybe we'll look into the legality of the donations you accept. I'll have to inform you SO15 when I have a word with you, and we'll be arresting you for wasting police time. You got any questions? No. You know, we lost one of our colleagues when your office blew up. She was just trying to help.
If we accept that Jeff Bowman was chosen because of his political views, I still don't see the link between Bowman's racism and the first two targets.
The emails mention lessons. Is there a group out there trying to teach us something?
Well, the suspect detained from the internet cafe still hasn't given anything away.
But you do think he's significant?
I think he's disturbed. And, yes, he knows more than he's letting on.
Gov?
DCI Meadows. They've identified a fingerprint from Jeff Bowman's threatening note.
Well, don't you want it?
Your team found him. Feel free to use my lads.
We've got a name. Carl Adams. Done twice for fraud. The latest was January this year. Nicked a credit card from the IT company he was working for.
Does that fit the profile for somebody who might be involved in all this, Dionys?
Paranoid, unsettled, works with computers. Although I still don't think these attacks are the work of one man.
26 Malone Road. Right, let's get down there.
Remember, touch nothing. You don't know what he's got in there.
Police! Open up! Go! Police, stay where you are!
Hey, stay still! Stay where you are!
Kitchen clear!
Gov, you better take a look at this.
This place is a bomb factory.
Carl Adams has been busy.
Interview recommencing at 14:30. Those present, DCI Meadows, D.I. Lacey, the solicitor Jeremy Yates, and Mr. Carl Adams. Having a bit of a problem with you claiming your innocence, Carl.
The devices that were detonated yesterday were homemade with fertilizer.
It's not my stuff. It arrived this morning, I didn't have time to move it.
And guess what else we found?
Nails, I know. This stuff keeps arriving, but I didn't order it.
This is the name on all the packages sent to your address. So who's Thomas Finn?
I don't know, I've never met him.
The credit card used to buy these goods was skimmed illegally.
I didn't buy any of that stuff, and I didn't use Thomas Finn's name to do it.
We know from your record you're no stranger to identity theft. So why should we believe you? For the tape, I'm showing Mr. Adams Exhibit MW2, a copy of a threatening letter sent to Mr. Jeff Bowman, whose offices were later bombed. MW3, a handwriting sample retrieved from Mr. Adams' flat. And MW4, a copy of a message sent to bomb victim Michael Gilchrist. Would you agree that the handwriting in all three cases is almost identical?
That doesn't prove anything.
Your fingerprint on this napkin does.
They use them all the time at the Cyberduck Cafe. Could be anyone's prints on there. Why don't you tell me what you really want?
Excuse me.
Where's the bomb?
Why don't you tell me what you really want?
Don't you play games with me! Now, one of my officers died yesterday. Are there any other bombs out there?
Don't know about any bombs. I've been set up here, haven't I? Let's be honest about it, I'm being framed.
Who's framing you?
You take me MI5 and on the other side of that glass.
Why would MI5 want to blame you for anything?
I know you're there watching. Don't you think it's a bit easy, eh? You can't set me up! Don't talking.
Interview suspended. 14:34.
As paranoid as they come.
These are records from the credit card used to pay for the deliveries for his address. Look, it's got his last payment.
What's that? Those are your deliveries.
Well, it's the last payment before the car was cancelled. Hang on, Azure?
Means blue. As your deliveries.
Stolen identity delivered in blue. Right, I'll call Mickey, get him and Ketty to check it out. He's on his way back from Carl's place.
Hello, I'm DC Webb, this is DC Walker from Sunday.
Plain clothes, okay. What's going on?
We need to talk to you about a package that your firm has paid to deliver.
Yeah, nice one. I can do that for you. Let me just... Reference number?
Yeah, 3847 575 49XW.
I'll just give it a sec. There you go. No one at address for collection. We were paid, but we never even picked up a package. After refunded his money, mate.
24 Malone Road. Please use the back gate. 24 Malone Road, that's next to Carl's house. Okay, thanks for your time. No surprise that no one was in.
DC went from Sierra Oscar 55. Have SO15 check the place out before you go in.
Yeah, okay, Governor, listen, we just want to find out whether anything's been dumped or not, then we're going to call them.
Understood. But don't go inside the house. We're trying to trace the owner. I'll update the LAC.
Okay.
Mickey, get back. Get everyone out of here now!
Mickey, what's going on?
It's a trip switch.
Mickey!
If I move again, that thing's going to go off.
Okay, don't move, okay? Just don't move anything at all. I'm going to move the cars. I've got to be 50 metres away from the devices, okay?
Ours are okay though, right?
Yeah, ours are fine. Chuck me your PR, okay? They're 10 metres. I'm going to call it in, okay? Kezia, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm going to need a 100-metre perimeter front and back, yeah?
Hey.
Everybody back, keep everyone back.
Sierra Oscar from DC Webb.
Go ahead, DC Webb.
Urgent assistance required, 24 Malone Road. We're going to need an expo. DC Walker may have tripped a mechanism on a suspect device and is unable to leave the facility. I repeat, urgent assistance required.
Right, what is this? The house next to your place. What have you done?
What?
We found a booby trap device in the garden of number 24.
Next door?
Is it a live bomb?
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about. Is he alive? Is he alive?
I don't know. I was asked to look after a package.
Who by?
Thomas Finn.
The name on the packages that arrived at your address. We've traced Thomas Finn, he's 87.
What? You don't think they have fake identities?
Who has fake identities?
MI5. Look, we got chatting online. Alternativeassistance.co.uk, you know, virtual world chat rooms. We talked for months before he told me the truth. He was on the run, he was desperate.
I've got to, we can talk about this later. Just tell me about the bomb.
He left me a package. I had to show him he could trust me. He told me to leave it in the back garden. A box like this, heavy.
So how come it ended up booby-trapped?
I just left it where he said. I didn't know what was inside. If you're expecting me to tell you how to defuse some bomb that's out there, I can't. I'm not the man you're looking for. Someone's played you.